My first date was kind of a mess. She wore a beautiful blue dress and a smile that could impress even the devil or Daniel Webster. We sat in a
Tail is so many millions of miles wide that it's just unbelievable.
cafe sipping coffee, conversing easily about the day and all the things we had in common. We knew we would never run out of things to say. Still, I wanted it to end, even though she sent all the right signals and I really liked her. She had stains on her teeth and I couldn't pretend it didn't bother me. So I left, paid the check, and conveniently forgot her phone number.
And the reason that there's two tails rather than one, this is baffling science. The reason is, friends, this thing has 25, 30, 35 different objects in the core. This isn't just one piece. The largest of these pieces is bigger than the Earth. The other, I don't know how big, but it's huge. It could be bigger than Jupiter. The other pieces that are either orbiting this chunk or whatever they're doing together there, many of these pieces are the size of Earth, Venus, the Moon. There's 25 to 35 pieces that people have counted, all in this little orbiting mass going around the sun right now. NASA has been hiding this. We haven't heard a peep out of them. And for 12 hours yesterday, they shut their entire, they cut the video so we couldn't see what was happening. Friends, there's something going on here. This is a huge piece. Look at the size of the V. The comet with its tail surpasses the size of our sun. The core, or the nucleus, now watch it, look how bright and big that thing is. The entire white area, or the nucleus, is not just one chunk. I understand that. We all can understand that. But it is glowing because it is the atmosphere around quite a few hunks and pieces, many of which are planet-sized. I don't know what this thing is, friends, but it's huge. And it is coming our way. No matter what anybody is telling you, it is coming in our direction. And this tail, which is millions of miles long, will go through the Earth's atmosphere. Now look at this. You see that? Now go back. When you see this next picture, you're going to see the Earth, the size of the Earth. Now I'll be honest. I don't know how far the Earth is away from the camera at this point, but I think it's a whole lot closer than that comet Ison is, because we're near. Our cameras are near the Earth, and that's how big the Earth is in that picture, in that shot. But the Ison, which is 90 miles, a million miles away, is almost as big as Earth there. Now you can't even see the moon in this at all. And they were saying that Ison was only 1 mile or a mile and a half wide. The moon is like thousands of miles, a couple of thousand miles wide, 2,100 miles. And you can't see it in this picture. And it is really close to the camera, not 90 million miles away like this comet is. And this comet, 90 million miles away, is being shown to be at least the size of Jupiter. And that's my opinion. I'm just an observer. I certainly am not a scientist. I'm not an astronomer. So I cannot say for any certainty how big this thing is. All I can do is show you the pictures. Watch this thing. That tail is literally millions and hundreds of millions of miles long. Nothing the size of a mile-wide rock could make a tail that long. Most of the time when you see any kind of comets going into the sun, they are just little points that you can barely even see. And these are huge comets in the past history that we've watched go flying into the sun and disappear. And these things are always just really small. You can't see them. When you look at this thing come around and you see how large that is, There just isn't any way on this earth that thing is a mile wide. That thing could be a planetary system. I don't know what that thing is. A planet with its moon? A large planet with its moon.
Look how big it is.
I did a video a while back where some people were saying that it could be even a dwarf sun. A lot of people laughed at that. They thought that was ridiculous. NASA had debunked that, months ago. And yet, here we are. Here we are, December the 10th. That thing's hurling towards us quickly. And it becomes apparent to me that it's so much bigger than they are saying. You have to ask the question, why are they lying about this thing? Why are they not giving us some information? Friends, this thing is not going to hit the Earth. The odds of that would be pretty low. It isn't expected to even hit the Earth. It's going to be a long ways from the Earth. But the tail is huge, and we're going to go through the tail, and there's lots of little pieces and debris. Some of the pieces in that tail could be the size of our moon. So anyway, friends, I just want everybody to be aware
after looking at these pictures and tipping them over like that, what do you think? Winged planet or blue star coming in, red star going out? You decide. Logan out.